Hello and welcome to MyFusion Helper. In this short video, I'm going to be covering the Tagit helper and showing you how to use it and giving you some walkthroughs and some examples of when you may want to use it in your campaigns. But first, we're going to start off with just a demo of how it works and how to set it up inside the app. So let's jump into the app and start there. All right, so here we are inside the app. The first thing we're going to do is select the function. The helper name is Tagit, so we can just type that in and we can give it a name. Okay, and we can select as many of the tags that we want to apply as makes sense or whatever we need to do here, and then we create the helper. It's really that simple. This helper is extremely simplistic. Honestly, 9 times out of 10 you just want to do this inside of Infusionsoft in the campaign builder. There are some specific cases though, and we'll talk about them in a little bit as to when you may want to use this helper instead of doing it in Campaign Builder, and I'll go over that in just a second. So at this point, we'll go ahead and create the helper, and I'll show you how to deploy it inside of Campaign Builder if you are using it that way. So once the helper is created, then we simply select the link by copying on it and then coming into Infusionsoft and pasting it in. Okay, so normally that wouldn't be there. You would come down into the process and drag the HTTP post snippet onto the canvas, and then we're going to grab that and we're going to paste in the link here, and we're going to set that to ready. And that is really all you have to do to deploy it, presuming that you're integrating it with Infusionsoft. And we're going to talk just a minute now about where else you might want to use that. So now let's talk about a couple of examples. So one of the biggest reasons you would use this Tagit is for the third-party integrations. Now, the link that we give you is just a PHP link, and it's going to work with third-party systems as well. And so this is a great way of being able to kick off automation inside of Infusionsoft from a third-party application that has the ability to send an HTTP post command. And that is a very simple way to integrate with those third-party systems, because we all know if you can set a tag, then you can kick off any kind of automation you need through the campaign builder. And so this does serve a great purpose for that. Now, there is another example too when you may want to use it, and that is if you're combining several different helpers into one chainit string of helpers, and one of them in the middle you need to set a tag. You may just want to deploy it as a helper just so that you can involve it in the same chain of helpers and just replace everything with a single HTTP post command from your campaign builder setup. And that way, you don't have to go back and forth between the two systems. And that's another potential use for this feature. And so in reality, the Tagit feature is not really that widely used. The most common use is for the third-party systems integration. But if you find a clever use, be sure and let us know.